Well, it's one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is, yes, it can weld, but I can't. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm excited. My friends from Northern Tool sent me this new Power Horse 2500i generator. A generator is something I've been wanting for a really long time, and I am excited that I get to test it for you guys and see how well this works. But before we get into that, we got to do a few things to the generator. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like to read instructions all the time, but I'm really glad I did, because this generator does not have any oil in it. They come shipped without oil to prevent spilling and stuff like that. So make sure you guys look at your manuals before operating this. I know it sounds like common sense, but it could prevent you from a headache and a trip back to the store. One of the things I already like about this is, you see this little QR code here? It says product manuals. I opened up the box looking for the product manual, and I couldn't find it. But there's this massive QR code, but it's right here. What's nice about this is, that means theoretically, if there's an update to the manual or something, they could update it online for you and you not have an outdated manual. So let's get into this thing, add some oil, add some gas, and I've got some fun ideas on how we're going to test this generator. All right, so to add oil, just open this little guy right here. This drops out, and you've got your little dipstick here. And as you can see, there's next to no oil on this. So we're going to add a little bit of oil, check it, add some fuel, and get this party started. And it comes with this nice funnel and toolkit with the generator. We should be shutting that so I don't get gunk down in here while I show you guys this. So it has a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips screwdriver. And for taking off your spark plugs, which is underneath this panel, a spark plug wrench. So it comes with a lot of the stuff that you're going to need to get going. All in this nice handy dandy case. I got my oil here, so let's carefully do this. Don't think this is going to take a whole lot of oil, so let's put our little funnel in here. Eddie, can you give me a rag out of the garage while I'm doing this? The other Eddie is behind the camera as always. Well, not as always, as most of the time. I want to go really slow because this is like a small engine. So I don't want to add a ton because honestly this could be a mess to clean up. I'm trying to avoid messes. I don't think that's enough, but without cross-threading it, because you know, that would be helpful. Not much more, just a little bit more. I got it topped off with oil and fuel. I didn't think you guys need to see me adding all the oil or the fuel. So let's see if we can get this thing fired up. Should be relatively easy. There's a switch on the gas tank that you turn to on. I think that's for venting. Put this on choke. Set this down to standard, and it's supposed to use a couple pulls. Let's see. I think it's supposed to be on max. That is really quiet. Not bad. Now that we've done our initial startup, it's time to test it. And I was really thinking about this. Most people, when they test a generator like this, are like, I'm going to show you powering up our fridge, our freezer, our house, you know, because this thing is pretty awesome. You can connect it to your house via electrician, and I think you can even daisy chain a couple of these together. Don't quote me on that, but I'm like, that's boring. So my thought is, being a car guy, I want to know if the power goes out. Yes, I should be worrying about other things, but as a car guy, I'm like, Can I still work on my project cars when the power goes out? Well, let's find out. We're going to be testing out a few of my tools and see if they still work. So let's get going. So for the first test, let's see if we can get the air compressor going. Let's get this powered up. So first we're going to turn this all back on. Choke on. For this next test, I'm going to try something I haven't done in a long time. We're going to try to weld. Now, I've got the paint on this filing cabinet ground down. I'm not looking for a perfect weld. I just want to know, can this generator hold up to my little titanium welder, which I'm pretty sure it can. If it can do that, I'm pretty sure it can do that. So let's fire up the generator and the welder and see if we can run a semi-decent bead. I don't have high hopes for myself, not the product. And hopefully this works, as I have not used this yet. Fancy. The auto darkening is working nicely. That makes me pretty happy. Remember, right? Thin. Let's go with thin. Thin. Thin would be 3.5. B and 3.5. And when I start welding, do not look directly into the weld, even with those on. Yeah, just be careful. All right, here we go. A little strong, a little strong. Still a little high. All right, let's turn this way down. Good news is it's working. Let's say like B. Actually, it's 3.5. Okay. What's A? Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's bad. That's real bad. But it's working. Well, it's welding, just I'm burning through it because I'm not good at this. Man, this thing's good. Well, it's one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is, yes, it can weld, but I can't. I definitely need some more practice because I literally just burned holes right through the metal, which is not a thing against the generator. The generator held up well. I need more practice, and maybe I should probably practice on something a little thicker next time, but I couldn't find anything thicker. So yeah, it works with that. So I'm really happy so far with the generator. So I'm not stepping on my welder, and I got to play with my welder. So that was fun. They're just not going to zoom in on this though, because that's bad. That's real bad. Hey, I said don't zoom in on it. That's what happens when you have your kid be your cameraman. Yeah, that's bad. Let's find some other stuff to test the generator out on. So what better way, after a long day of getting everything gathered after you had a storm and lost power, than to test out your 64. Yeah, we're going old school with the projector on the side of the workshop. Let's do this, Eddie.
All right. Where am I? I'm on the bottom. Well, let's try to see.
The other one gets brighter.
I have no weapon.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Got my karate chop though.
I can't see nothing. I'm in a black corner.
Oh, I picked the rocket launcher. Oh, here we go. I got the rocket launcher. Coming for you.
I got an AK.
So what are my honest thoughts after using the Power Horse Generator 2500i? I'm impressed with it. This is the first generator I've ever got to play with, and I like it. It's got this really sleek design on it. It's easy to use. Even the owner's manual, being digital, is super user-friendly. And I think you're gonna be really happy with it. Thank you, Northern Tool, for sending me this and letting me test it out and now have it for my collection. And thank you guys for watching. And until next time, happy hunting, everybody. So guys, yeah. If you buy this Power Horse generator, you might need to back up the camera for this one because this is going to get in the way.